वेलकम टू अनदर एपिसोड ऑफ आवर पॉडकास्ट बातों बातों में, जहाँ पे हम लोग बात करते हैं इंडियंस लिविंग इन क्रैको. बट इन टुडेज एपिसोड वी हैव अ डांसर फ्रॉम पुणे and visiting Krakow. Let's talk with her and her journey to Krakow. Welcome Nivedita, welcome to our podcast.
Thank you so much.
Please let us know a little bit about yourself.
As you all know, my name is Nivedita and I am a Bharat Natyam dancer. I started training myself when I was 3 years old, and then I went to the proper schooling actually, and since then I developed the love for my dance and it's become my passion throughout my life. That's me.
Okay, so like you, I also know like you studied
Yes. I did my master's in dancing, Bharat Natyam, my specialization from Lalit Kala Kendra, Pune University.
Okay.
And simultaneously with that, I also studied all folk dances of India and also trained myself in Bollywood dancing as well.
So when we study maybe dance, right? So there is a different forms we learn. So can you let us know a little bit which forms you technically learn more?
Technically, I am learnt Bharat Natyam. That's my main forte. But with that, I feel every dancer should try different styles. That is more important, I feel, so that you can go what is happening in the trend, so that you can connect to even the smallest child to the youngest person.
Okay.
Like that. So I learned everything. I explored, doing Bharat Natyam, I explored all dance styles, like from Lavani to Punjabi and Garba.
Okay.
That's how Assamese dance, Bihu dance.
But it was all in studies?
No, it was not in studies. We had a professor called Bhore sir, and he actually did a dance drama. So I was fortunate enough to be a part of it and learn all folk styles, studying, like doing research on it and learnt in depth more. And I also went for special classes apart from my college, where I can learn the nuances of each style.
Okay.
What is the beauty of it? So that helped.
Normally when we study in school, we have like a strict teacher.
Yeah.
How's it work in dance?
Dance is actually very beautiful. We never had one-to-one classes like we have the usual classroom.
Okay.
So today, if the professor says we'll have the lecture in the garden, it was quite possible. So we never had a classroom relation with our teachers. We learnt under a Guru Shishya Parampara. So that means we have to go to the Guru's place and study and do whatever he says, he or she, whoever is your teacher.
Okay.
So there are a couple of hours given for practical during the week, where we used to go to teacher's house and learn the practicals there, and only for lectures we were in college.
Okay, perfect. Yeah. So now you are in Krakow. Let us know a little bit your experience.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful. I love it here. It is my first time, but I'm coming to Europe for classes and workshops since 2009.
Okay. Which countries you visited
I have visited Slovenia, Prague, Italy, and Bulgaria. Many cities in these areas.
So how was your experience? Maybe compared to Krakow, to there?
No. Everywhere, each place is special, I feel, because the people you meet, each area people are different, and I like meeting people, so that gives me more power and energy and understand, and of course learn a many things. Because even if I am at this age, I feel that I am still a student and learning from each person. Every workshop you learn something new. This step is looking nice on this, I should try this variation. So each workshop you learn and you progress.
Yeah, that's true actually, because I think dance, you always learn something new.
Absolutely.
Even though from like someone who joined you for a workshop,
exactly,
you still something learned new.
Yes.
So what brings you to Krakow, and which workshop you are conducting this time?
This time in Krakow, I'm going to teach Lavani workshop, which is a folk form of Maharashtra, and it actually originated in 1560s, and it got popularity later during 17th and 18th century, when the Peshwas and the Marathas were ruling actually. That's how it was more popular because of them in Maharashtra. and later, usually it didn't have a good platform because it was considered that a lady used to dance and only men could watch. But then the scenario changed, and it has given like all the dancers came together and gave it a different platform and different level for it, where nowadays even like females used to do it only, even the male dancers are now doing Lavani shows, proper Lavani shows in that full attire.
So they are wearing like a
a
like
sari.
Sari type,
Yeah. The sari is called the 9 sari, Nawari sari, if you say.
Oh,
the
Nawari
typical,
sari.
yeah.
Yeah, I think in Bollywood I saw like some people are wearing and dancing, especially next to the sea.
Yes, not actually. The story behind is that in olden times, from village to village, this group of people that is called as the Tamashacha Fad in typical Marathi word, and they used to travel from village to village. So initially it was like how to gather people. They didn't have any stage or something like that. So they used to play the dholki, the instrument which is typically used for Lavani. They were playing that. And by that sound, they used to make announcements as well that so and so group is come, so please come, tonight we are going to have such performance. Okay. And they used to play the dholki. Until then, the lady used to cover her face completely. So that nobody sees her before the performance, because they didn't have curtains or anything during that time. Yeah. So the last tihai what they played on dholki was the cue for the dancer to know the audience has come, they are ready, and now she is ready to open her the dupatta and show your face.
From
okay. Yeah. And that's how it slowly developed, basically. Yeah.
So, like normally you said, like you are also trained Bharat Natyam. So, can you let us like maybe historical aspect of that?
Bharat Natyam is from south of India, Tamil Nadu, and it started from the Devdasi Parampara. So usually it was done only for the temples. There were a group of ladies who devoted their life only for the temples. And later on, when people thought, no, it's a presentable art, why not present it in front of the audience? Then slowly, they started to educate the people how it is beautiful and what stories are being depicted in that, because mostly it was mythological story, and still today there are mythological stories depicted in Bharat Natyam. And so as Lavani as well. Initially there are two types basically in Lavani. One is the Baithakichi Lavani and Fadachi Lavani. So few stories are also adapted from the classical forms what we learned.
Can you share those stories?
Basically, most of them are the Krishna stories, where the Krishna and the Gopi, the romance between the Krishna and Gopis, how they enjoyed, basically, and the romance is very subtle. So in classical form, we show it very sophisticated way. When you present it in a Lavani form, there's a thin line between being vulgar and to seduce. So more of seduction is there, not vulgarity. Yeah. So that is the difference. Here it is presented through very subtly. Like if the Krishna is holding hand of Radha, they will hold and look. And whereas if Krishna wants to, or the Radha, we'll take it the other way around, Radha is trying to convince Krishna, they will do.
Okay. But so is it like in a Bharatanatyam or Lavani?
Both the ways, but the stories are the same.
Okay.
The style of presentation is different.
Okay, so like story remains same, but the form or maybe the presentation will be different.
Yeah.
Perfect. So you said you also had experience with the Bhangra and Gidda.
Yeah.
Tell us story behind it.
Oh, wow, that was very interesting. We had a dancer, unfortunately I cannot remember his name, but we had workshops in our college from different dancers. So this person, he came and I was so fascinated with his energy. We had around 5 hours. For the whole 5 hours, that person didn't stop for a single minute. And he was performing. I was mesmerized with that, and we could learn actually the authentic steps what they have. And Gidda experience, I have it from my mother.
Okay.
Yeah, because she is a dancer. She used to learn, but unfortunately, during those days, they didn't have much exposure.
Yeah,
So
to showcase
yeah,
somewhere,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. Even the family didn't allow.
Yeah, because of culture and
Yeah, yeah,
society
yeah.
as well
Yes,
in
yes,
it.
yes. The pressure of the society, and
But
it was
how
so
is with
difficult.
you? Like, is it
No,
some pressure for you?
no, absolutely not. I am a dancer today because of my mother, frankly
Okay.
speaking. My parents, both my parents supported my decision, that I was very firm enough that this is what I like and I want to pursue my career in this. And I never had any objections from both of them.
Oh, that's nice because
Yeah,
normally Indian parents, if you say dance, like,
yeah.
yeah, how you gonna earn?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. No,
You're
no,
not
no.
gonna make money or for
No, no,
dancing for
no.
someone, no?
No, it was quite easy for me in that ways, because just they told me the pros and cons.
Yeah.
See, these are the things which you have to face.
What are those things?
Like, obviously, when you are in a group, when you are your friend circle, you see the other person earning more than you. You won't be paid as good as what the IT park person is being paid.
True.
So your mind should be set up. Ki this is what my line is, and I enjoy doing that. I have no issues.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, you cannot compare yourself to the other person.
But you are traveling a lot just
Yes.
because of dance, so
Yes,
I think
yes.
it is a good
Yeah,
decision you made.
definitely. I don't have to. I mean, being a person, like, I like to be free. I cannot be controlled by anyone.
Yeah.
So that's why I chose this. This is my space. I can explore wherever and however I want.
Yeah. So do you also teach?
Yes, I have my institute in Pune, Lonavala,
Okay.
and Diggi. It's a place in Pune only. So many branches there, and also in Europe, like from 2009.
So when we talk about Lavani, so when we teach, it's a different way, right?
Absolutely.
So can you, maybe person who is watching us from home and they want to learn something, can you let us know, like, from where they can start?
First, find a good teacher.
Okay.
Yeah, of course, there are ways. Nowadays, social media is so advanced. You can learn. You can see a video and learn from that
Yeah.
as well. Because of social media, there are many videos available nowadays at ease, where you can look at the video and copy it as it is. But that will not teach you the small details of it. You cannot learn.
Yeah.
For that, you need a good teacher. May it be any form. Not just Lavani, I would say, but any dance form, may it be classical, folk, Bollywood, even for ballet. You need a good teacher. Unless you have a good teacher or a guru, you cannot learn in depth.
Yeah, even though if you go to workshop, you
Yes.
think like you still will not able to learn that much.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Attend different workshops. Like for Lavani, if I am coming, come. There's another teacher. I would always say, learn from different people.
Yeah, that's true.
Because each person has a one quality, which is his best quality. So you can adapt that quality and you can develop your own self.
But how long do you think, like, if person want to maybe learn the basics, how long it can take?
It depends from person to person. So for I will say about classical, you need minimum 3 to 4 years of basic training. Then you can call yourself that I can perform. Not a teacher, but I can perform classical. But minimum, the more experience you get, the more time you give it, you can more beautifully perform it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So normally when we perform or maybe dance different forms in foreign countries, every person have their own myth
Yes.
and perceptions.
Yes.
Can you maybe let us know maybe some myth and perception that foreigner had, but when you give the workshop and it's gone away?
Yeah. Like that, I would like to share one experience about Bharat Natyam. There was this lady in Slovenia, I think, and she had a myth that Bharat Natyam or Kathak or any classical form, if the girl or a child is learning from a young age, she might tend that her hips will blow off, like it will be more bigger and bigger. And then I say, it's not the case. You look at me, I'm dancing since more than 20 years and it is nothing like that.
Or maybe it's a shape that
It depends on the person. So I found this very comedy and interesting that people think so much here, because they don't know the language also. They don't know the history of it. And I feel that our classical styles of Bharat Natyam or any classical form, the depth is so much that each step has a meaning. Each step. And
Give us example.
like for example, if I have to call a person, there is a hasta called pataka hasta. If I have to call a person, I will say, come here,
Yeah.
in a very respectful way, please come.
Okay.
Or if you want to say, like talking to your friend, hey, let's go.
Yeah.
So one hasta, you have different ways of showing it.
So that's why you will
Yeah.
you need to understand those
Exactly.
forms
Yeah.
to understand the story behind the dance.
Yes.
That's
yes,
nice.
yes. Yeah, it's
It's
very
just so unique.
Very unique. Our Indian culture itself is so unique, and there's a lot of things to explore in it.
So when you do workshop in
Mm-hmm.
Europe, so which kind of question they ask you normally?
Normally, first they want to know the meaning, the lyrics, and word to word meaning, they take it down.
Okay.
Yeah. Then it is easy for them to connect. Like for example, if I'm teaching a Shringar Ras, in that Shringar, I can explain them that the way you talk to your boyfriend or your husband or your lover, whoever it may be. So that think about him in your mind, then it will be easy for you to relate it to Krishna or Radha, what you are depicting.
Yeah.
That will help you. So I always tell them to connect to a person in your life. That can be anyone. That can be your husband, your daughter, your son, anyone, the person you love the most. Our bottom line is what? That love should be seen.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're showing a mother-daughter character, even if you're not a mother, but you have seen your mother, how she speaks with you, what connection you all have, that matters a lot. So even if we are showing the stories from mythology, but we can relate it in today's time. That is the what I would present as strength of our Indian culture, that we can connect in today's what do you call the Gen Z and and the millennial. Then you can connect in with those children as well.
But is it very hard to explain?
Not really. Not really.
Okay.
Because it's upon the teacher how she teaches the other person. Because if you give her the examples from your day-to-day life, what you're studying, then it becomes very easy.
Let's talk about Lavani and misconception about Lavani.
Okay. Lavani is like misinterpreted in many ways, I feel, because usually, as I mentioned before also, that only one lady will dance and only the men will be allowed to see the tamasha, what it is called. But it isn't like that. Because nowadays, many people do different varieties of Lavani. As I mentioned earlier also, there's a thin difference between seducing and making it vulgar.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you're presenting it in a vulgar form, but natural, it's going to be vulgar. But there are beautiful Lavanis which are depicted in such a way beautifully. The person is, you could feel the emotion from his eyes with a subtle movement as well. Yeah.
I think in Punjabi we also have like Panga, but you can do it different way, because in wedding we have like dancers who come and dance.
Right.
It's look different than the person when we do like in a college. So that look like more subtle and proper.
Correct.
And yeah, I agree with that. If you show vulgar way, it will be
But
seen as a
naturally,
vulgar.
absolutely. And basically, there are two types of Lavanis. One is the Baitakichi Lavani and one is the Fadachi Lavani. So, Fadachi Lavani is what? That where there is a proper audience and large amount of people are sitting and the lady is dancing in front of them, standing and dancing. And what is Baitakichi Lavani? It is for a smaller group of people where the dancer is singing as well as dancing, but she's sitting. It is more of facial expressions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it is done one-to-one. Yeah, targeted audience is just a few people around her.
But these two forms also done by men.
Yes, nowadays, yes. Previously it wasn't, but nowadays many of the men are performing this as well.
But don't they feel, or maybe the audience feel like it's
Audience
a
does
different
feel,
way?
Yeah. Audience initially they don't treat as a male dancer very good. which I feel it's not good.
I think it's with every dance for me, with Bharat Natyam, Kathak, or whatever.
Even if like the boy is dancing any classical form or Lavani itself, like if a boy is wearing gungrus in his leg, he's called, what do you say, it's not a very good word, nacha.
Oh, yeah.
Arey, what are you doing? Nacha sarka nachto hai. Like we say it in the Marathi way. But I feel it's not good to judge a person. Come on, he might be doing it more better than a female dancer.
Female dancer, yeah. It's
Definitely,
possible.
yeah.
I know some of the people, they are doing like very amazing.
Absolutely.
He's a guy, but he's doing amazing.
Like for example, I've learned with Ashish Patil sir as well. I've done his workshops as well. He's being a male dancer. He's presenting Lavani is at such a great level.
Yeah. So if dancer can teach, but they cannot dance.
Exactly.
This is like a two-way. It's not good.
Absolutely.
But like normally in your classes, you've seen kids or even though maybe older guys coming to learn this dance or not?
Yes, absolutely. I have a student, he's a boy and learning Bharat Natyam. And nowadays, that taboo is gone, I feel, because many male dancers are introduced. I learned myself from a male teacher. His name is Ujjwal Bhole. He expired a few years ago. Then when I was in university, I learned under Dr. Sucheta Sapekar, and now I'm pursuing with Smita Mahajan.
So normally when you have a guy as a dancer and there are other females, what are their maybe take? Like there is a guy dancing next to us, we don't like it, or is there any scenario such as happened?
Nothing. I mean, fortunately, I didn't have to face any of this such, because nowadays many male dancers are doing all kinds of dancing. So at least where I stay, we don't come across such people. Absolutely no.
Okay, it's like a more positive way of people that you meet.
Yes.
That's nice.
And it's absolutely, I think it's upon the teachers also. You should encourage them, those who are dancing, especially the male dancers, if they're doing a female part or with the gungrus and learning some classical or folk style, you should encourage them instead of putting them down. Yeah.
So you also have experience maybe performing in India and here. What are the comparison you can make?
Okay, the type of audience what we have in India is they are full, they get involved in the performance so much, they will dance, they will whistle, and you get the vibes and the energy from the audience also. And what I see here is European culture. They like the performance, no doubt about it. You can feel it in their eyes, but they are not that expressive, I feel, to give the energy to the dancer. But after the performance, when you see very respectfully, they will say that, oh, it was very nice. It was very beautiful. They will appreciate the artist more.
That's actually nice, because I had experience as well. Sometime when I did my Panga, I also do Panga workshop, and they will not express anything. But then later when workshop finished, they came perfect cardio. Because they think it's like a physical exercise as well.
Basically what I feel is they respect when we are performing. They don't. They respect a lot, so they don't in any way they shouldn't disturb the performer. That is what I feel. And whatever feelings or whatever they have to say, they will say it after the performance.
So can you let us know a little bit maybe difference between European classical dance and Indian classical dance? If you know any.
Yeah, of course. I have studied ballet as well, because we had ballet workshops in our college when I was studying. I think ballet is, you should learn both the classical style. You should start. The early you start, the more time you give it. But Indian dancer can do a dance, whatever form they are learning at till her death, I feel. And ballet dancers have a very short life, I feel, because after like 30s, I think they cannot dance ballet.
Why so?
Yeah, they can teach ballet, but because they need a certain body type. Yeah, specific, there are body types that, and over the period, your bones, because ballet is against the gravity what you're dancing. You are continuously on your toes. Your full feet is not touching the ground. So I feel that what I studied, after over a period, you cannot, ballet dancers cannot continue dancing till their 50s and 60s. Whereas Indian classical can be done as long as your body is not giving up.
Yeah, because I think I've seen like Hema Malini, she's
Yes.
doing it even
Yes,
now.
absolutely. Even my teacher, Guru Smita Mahajan, she is 65 now and still performing and teaching both.
So what is the future plan for your dance and maybe future workshops?
Yeah, there are many workshops. I want to keep teaching as long as I am alive, I feel. And just one wish I have, that as long as I'm living, I should be dancing. Yeah. And giving whatever, as a teacher, whatever I have, I like giving it to all. I don't want to keep, because as we give it to the dancers, we learn as well.
Yeah.
And everybody should learn in their own way. May it be small thing, but learn.
Okay, perfect. So people who wants to learn from you, they can reach out to you in Pune.
Yes,
your
absolutely.
institute.
Yeah, my institute name is Nada Brahma Nrityalaya, Pune, and they can reach out on my Insta page as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll put it in our description, your Instagram
Absolutely.
and everything. Definitely they will reach out to you. Do you have any stories maybe from your students that you teach, that they wanted to pursue this, but their parents or family, they are not letting it?
There was this family, South Indian they were, and South Indians are like, they want their child to have a degree, and then they can do whatever they want.
Yeah.
That the student of mine, brilliant dancer, but her father insisted, first complete your degree and then you can pursue. So just for father's sake, she is completing her degree. After that, she's going to again switch to dancing and do her masters from Pune University. And then as promised to her father, she's going to fulfill father's wish as well, and then pursue her hobby as well.
Yeah, but this is very sad.
It's very unfortunate.
Yeah, but it's I think mostly parents don't think like when specific child wants something else, you cannot push them to do something else.
Absolutely.
So this is wrong.
Yeah, but over the period, I think the people will change. Because nowadays we have so many options for a dancer. Like in those times when I was learning, we didn't have so many options. Absolutely no. Now television is there, social media is there. So there is a lot of scope.
Yeah, because marketing was the biggest part before.
Absolutely.
And now I think anyone can do marketing now. So
definitely.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
But how you normally, when you, maybe you reach out to Europe or European people reach out to you, how does it work?
Actually, when I was learning under my guru, Ujjwal Bhole, in Lonavala, he had students coming from Europe. So they had seen me from my childhood, because I was that time in Lonavala, I was the only student he had. Over the period, it changed. And then when he expired, they wanted somebody to teach from Bharat Natyam, but his tradition. So there are different traditions. Each classical style has different traditions. So that's how they reached out to me. And once they approached, I was like, definitely. And all are elder to me. Nobody is small. Whatever students I have, there are big people.
Okay.
Yeah, not very smaller children. There are hardly 4 or 5 of them, but the others are ladies who are 40 plus even, and still learning classical and Bollywood and folk, whatever is available for them, like that. So that's how they reach out, and it's become, with mouth publicity, I could reach out to the other places as well.
So that's nice. So you visited different places as well. But normally when you dance on those workshops, and there will be mostly maybe foreigner people or Indians as well?
Both. But most 50% are the foreigners.
Okay.
Yeah, because they are so much keen in learning the culture we have, which is very beautiful, I feel. And they want to study it in more depths. Like one of my students from Bulgaria, she is professionally a doctor. So she wants to give dance exams as well, what we have in India. So she's preparing for the same simultaneously. Yeah.
So what dance exam?
Like there are government exams in India, like those who cannot do it from a proper university. There is an institute called Gandharva Mahavidyalaya, which you can do it with your studying as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what does it give you?
It is a proper certificate course. Like each year you can give only one exam and which has a set portion. So after completing around 7 levels, you complete your Visharad, which is equivalent to BA in dancing. Yeah, and Alankar, if you finish, it is equivalent to Masters in whichever classical style you're learning.
But these classes, it can be also done like a distance education?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but how these classes will work then?
It's like online, like what I conduct online classes for European students as well.
Okay.
And they learn the proper tradition. There's a set portion. You have a book for it, in which all the portion is written, and you give all the material to them. Then the classes are taken online, and online exams can be given.
Online exam as well?
Yes.
So your institute provide that?
Yes, absolutely.
So in this BA education certification that you're going to get it, you can done online through distance education.
Yes.
Oh, amazing.
Yes.
And normally study maybe take time 3 years.
Minimum it is 3 years basic training, but for Visharad to come to that level, you need at least 5 to 6 years.
5 to 6 years, but it will consider as BA, not MA.
Yes, no. For the 8th exam, like after the 7th, the 8th and the 9th is like your master's level.
Master's level.
Yeah.
So it's like a normal degree, but you can done online. Amazing. That's actually a good thing.
That's the best part of India, I feel, which they give like those who are studying here and abroad and want to pursue this as well. So nowadays they have given this option that you can
online
learn.
As well.
Yes.
So that's nice.
Yeah. It's very interesting.
Yeah, actually I'm impressed. I'm thinking to do that now.
Oh, why not? Why not?
Like you do 2 forms like Bharat Natyam and Lavani, right? So how easy to switch between 2?
The switch is in your mind, I feel. Because it's become very rigid that they say the classical dancers cannot do anything else. But it's not the case. The problem is the dancer itself, I feel, because she doesn't want to leave her boundaries and try something else.
But doesn't it get confused, like maybe Bharatanatyam and it come to
Absolutely
Lavani?
no. Absolutely no.
Okay.
It is just a different style. The time and effort you give for learning Bharatnatyam or any classical form, that much only time and effort if you give it for any other folk form or any dance form, you will learn that. Because dancing is in your blood. That's why you could do Bharatnatyam or any classical form.
Yeah.
You know the rhythm, you know the beats, you know the lyrics. Then only you can do it. Na? If you're doing that, why not this? Just you need to give time. Give time. Understand what the body language is. And once you give that, automatically it will come.
Yeah, because I heard from some foreigners, from Polish people, right? So they said like they try to do the dance, but they cannot do Bharatanatyam. Or maybe Bharatanatyam, they said like it's very
difficult.
Very hard for them.
Because it's against gravity. Na? You're sitting in a half-seated position and doing it.
Yeah.
But again, as I mentioned, it's your knees are going to hurt, your thighs are going to hurt initially. But over the period, it's gone. You don't even feel it.
Yeah, it's like a gym exercise.
Yes,
you go, you build a muscle and all good.
Absolutely. Because the day 1 it is going to pay. Day 3 it is going to pay. But after a month it's not. It's gone. Your body is going to... But it's just that training your muscles and training the right muscles.
Yeah. So normally like when we talk about even though health and fitness, right? So how dance help in that?
Absolutely it helps. Because as a dancer... the thing is, your body is already torn. When you have to lose weight over the period, like if you ladies, if you see over the period after giving birth and all, they put on weight, how you will lose that weight. Dancing will help, no doubt, but not as much as the other exercise will help. Because your body is used to doing that much amount of dancing. So with that, you're not going to burn the calories that much. With that, you need some extra support. Well, that can be any form. It can be yoga, it can be gymming, it can be doing cardio exercises. But other than dancing, you need to put effort to lose weight, I feel. And every dancer should do gymming, I feel, because that gives you more strength to develop your strength.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like, for example, like people, normal perception is like this. If I start dancing, maybe I will lose weight.
Yeah, initially you do. But after dancing, like for myself, after dancing for 15 to 16 years or more than that, your body is used to dancing for 3 hours at ease.
Okay.
Yeah, that is not going to change. By that, after dancing for 4 hours, the moment I feel I'm exhausted, that's where your actual calories start burning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So normally when we talk about food and health, right? So what dancers eat?
Oh, everything. You should eat everything.
Okay.
Just in proper portions, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Eat everything, but in proper portions. That's all.
Okay, perfect. So thank you so much for
Thank
talking
you.
with us. It was lovely interview I
Thank
had
you
with
so
you.
much.
And I hope you will be coming more often.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
we'll see more workshops of you in Europe.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting me.
Thank you so much. Thank you everyone for joining us. Please stay tuned for more episodes like this and subscribe our channel and stay tuned with Akshay and Kaur. Bye.